Hey, it's Mo. Okay, a little serious today. Got the hair up, got the sleeves pulled up, because I'm going to attempt to rank all the Too Faced Holiday 2019 that I have already looked over and reviewed. And I think every large set I have reviewed, and I think the majority of even the rest of their holiday releases. Too Faced does not take holiday lightly, and they don't apologize for it. They put out sets, they put out eyeshadow palettes, they put out all kinds of stuff. And what does that mean? Like, some's gonna be great, some's maybe not gonna be great. How do you know? That's always the thing. Whether you're walking into an Ulta or Sephora, or you're shopping online and you're trying to pick one for yourself, or you're trying to choose a gift for someone, it is just mind-boggling because there's so much to go through. So that's why I've done individual reviews of all of these. I've got a playlist. I will link that below. Easy. If you want any more information. But I thought it would be helpful for you to just have my ranking of what I think. I tried to look at it from the perspective of, if I was getting something for myself, kind of what order would I put them in, or if I was putting something on a holiday wish list. So that kind of gives you an idea of maybe a gift idea, or if it's your own money, which all of this was. I purchased everything myself. I do not accept PR. I do not accept sponsorships. That's just my personal philosophy. Anybody else can do what they want, but just so you know, like, what perspective I come from. So here is the ranking, which definitely took some work, and I'll give you as many details along the way as I can. So I thought we'd rank from my least favorite to my favorite. And we're going to start with my least favorite, obviously, and that is the Christmas Star palette. This one, really, there's a couple things about this one that make it my least favorite, and it is number one, and I mentioned this in my review, the packaging. It looks very cute. I'm not going to deny it. It looks adorable, but it is simply not practical, at least for me. It's a big, bulky palette that you open up, and then it looks like a star, and it's got, triangle-shaped pans. I talk about all of this, in the actual review I did. But I can tell you, since it's been a while since I got this, I am simply not reaching for it. The face products in this, I think, are fine. The eyeshadows are so-so. But this packaging is just, it's too bulky. I don't reach for it. The face colors are nice, but there's not enough to this. It's $44. For me, there's not enough to this that I'm actually reaching for and using. And that, for me, makes it my least favorite of all the Too Faced sets that I have tried. Next on the list, this may not surprise you if you've seen my reviews, is the Let It Snow Girl. This one was a little tricky to rank because, as I said in my review, I like the face palette, so bronzer, highlighter, 4 blushes, but I have no time for the eyeshadow palette. There's 19 eyeshadows in this palette. I didn't think the formula was up to Too Faced standards. The size was very small, 0.45 grams per eyeshadow. So it was kind of half and half. I like the face products. I did not care for the eyeshadows. And I don't care about the Better Than Sex mascara. It's not my favorite. But I just don't think this is worth $49, because a huge part of it, for me, I did not like. These eyeshadows I'm just not using. Face palettes are fine. I like the breakaway design. That's convenient. I will use those. But as an overall set for $49, this just ranks lower for me. I just didn't think it lived up to quite what it could have been, especially the size of the eyeshadows. I mentioned that. I think they're quite small at 0.45 grams. This is hard because I'm ranking sets and like individual things. So next I'm going to put the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. There's nothing wrong with the quality of this palette, so I want to say that off the bat. It is completely in line with all the Too Faced palettes in the tin packaging. Really good quality. Nice shadows. I have zero complaints about that. The packaging is cute. I just didn't think it's that original in terms of colors. Now, again, this is just me, but I think a lot of people, if they have a few palettes, likely have a lot of these neutrals, especially warm neutrals. And the looks I've gotten out of this I like, but I'm not finding that I'm getting a lot of different looks. So don't think it has a ton of variety. So there's nothing wrong with this. It is $49, by the way. But I didn't find anything particularly fascinating or interesting about this particular palette, and that's why in this case this one ranks a little lower, and it's $49. So you want to keep that in mind. If you have colors like that already, it might not be worth the money to you. Next one is one I just reviewed actually. It's the Better Not Pout, but if you do, keep it glossy. Dazzling Lip Gloss Treats set, I believe is the full name. This is very cute, and actually I like this much better than I thought I would. It's for what I'm going to call glittery lip glosses with, this one is basically clear. This one has some decent color payoff, different scent, different packaging. So this is not bad. I don't think this is bad. Kind of like the gingerbread palette. I don't think that's bad, but not super innovative. This one is $25, and the reason I have this one a little lower on the list is because I think it's for a more specific person. Like, not everybody likes glitter in their lip gloss, and I think that's something to keep in mind. And it's not chunky, it doesn't feel uncomfortable, but people may not want glitter in their lip gloss, and they may not like scented products. By the way, I think virtually everything from Too Faced this holiday season is scented, and I should mention that because if you're getting a gift for someone who has a sensitivity to scent, or if you have that, I don't know that you're going to want any of this stuff because it is fairly heavily fragranced. So I liked all 4 of these glosses. I like the scents. I thought they did a nice job with the packaging, but I think it has a certain specificity for who you might want to gift this to, and that's why I ranked that one where I did. And that brings us to one that I really like very much myself, but I don't know how broad an appeal it has. So that's the Gingerbread Bronzed and Kissed set. First of all, I love the packaging. I said that in my review. I am kind of a sucker for gingerbread anything, so it's this gingerbread makeup bag, a full-size bronzer in a limited edition color, and a full-size Peach Kiss matte lipstick, which is a formula I like very much. Also in a limited edition color, it is the Gingerbread Man color that so far has only been available in a liquid lipstick. So I really, really like this set. I think the quality is there. I love that it's full-size products. For me, this is just a little cute bonus that I might use as a decoration. This is $39. So the thing on this one is, who are you giving it to, or do you want it for yourself? Are these colors that you want? I mean, it really comes down to that. For me, quality is great, but this bronzer leans just slightly warm. It didn't bother me, and I really don't like warm bronzer. So, but do you want a full pan of this shade of bronzer, and do you want a full-sized color of this lipstick? If you do, great set, great quality. If you're giving it to someone, you're not sure what their color preferences are, I don't know. Is this going to be the right thing or not? So I think this one is just a little color specific. That's the only complaint I have about it. I absolutely love this set. I personally think this is a fantastic set, and I'm thrilled that I bought this one. And we're getting close here. Next, this one I would not have expected to like, and I wouldn't have expected to rank it this high, but it is the Tutti Frutti Gingerbread Lane collection. This is Too Faced and Ulta exclusive. This one has 3 individual palettes. These are scented with berry pie, banana pudding, and sugar cookie. And this surprised me. I thought the quality of these was right up there with where Too Faced face and eye products should be. I talked in my review about how impressed I was with the size of the products inside. These are really nicely sized pans of eyeshadow and blush. It's good stuff. And then the other thing I really like about this is that it's really cool for gifting because there's 3 palettes, as I said, and each one on the back says to and from. Very easy to split up these 3 palettes and gift 3 different people who might like different colors or different types of eyeshadow and blushes. And I just think it's a cute idea. I liked the quality. I love the size of the products. I love that they did not skimp on this. And this is a $35 set. So based on their other pricing, I'm actually surprised they did not charge more for this because there's a lot of product in there. It's good quality, and it's $35. And you could, if you're looking for gift giving, you could give this to 3 people. And I just think it's really cool. Or, of course, I'm sure someone would love to get the full set. So that ranks very high for me for all of those reasons. We're getting close to the end. We're not there yet. Next is the Hot Buttered Rum palette. I think this is just a total win from Too Faced. I love the packaging. I love the scent. I love the size. I love the shadows. I love that these are shadows a whole lot of people will lean toward. There's a lot of neutrals. There's some cool neutrals. There's some warm neutrals. There's like kind of a punch of color, but it's not too in your face. There's a shimmer. There's a matte, in a lighter color. I just think there's a ton of variety in here. This is $25. I think it is absolutely worth it. This ranks really virtually near the top for me. I think if you're looking for a gift for someone, you don't know what their color preferences are. You know, neutrals can be a pretty good bet for a lot of people. I think it's good for someone new to makeup. I think it's fun for someone who has a collection that it's just cute to add to, and it's super easy to take for travel. I think this was a real win, and Too Faced really did a nice job with the Hot Buttered Rum palette. And that brings us to number one. And if you've been following along, you probably know what that is if you've watched my reviews. It is the Christmas Cookie House Party from Too Faced. I did a good deal of thinking about all of these sets, all of the prices, what's inside, what does it look like. I compared a lot of things, and the reason this is number one for me is because it came out number one in so many of my categories. For packaging, this just absolutely wins for me. I love what they did with this. It's 3 breakaway palettes, face, eyes, and then some eyeshadows with glitters. The glitters are my only negative about this whole thing. Packaging is adorable, it's magnetized, it actually holds together in a cute piece that you could display if you wanted to. Super easy to break away and use these. Very generous eyeshadow palette with, I think, equal quality to the tin packaged eyeshadows that Too Faced released at various times of the year. Just really nice color story. These pans are 1 gram each. I am really impressed with that. That's a great size for a holiday set. The set is $58, by the way, but the main part of it is generous. It is a good color story. They've done a variety of warm and cool and textures and shimmer and matte. I think that's great. The roof is the face palette. That, for me, works very well. It's not going to work for everybody. This is going to be a skin tone kind of thing. I'm fair to light. I would think this would work up to a medium skin tone. The quality is certainly there, and the ease of packaging is there. And then this little extra palette, I don't like glitter. I don't put glitter on my eyes. I'm always going to say that. But I love this part of the packaging. I think it's very cute. Those 4 glitters for me are just, oh, aren't those pretty? But these 2 mattes are fantastic. These are great mattes. So, I mean, just across the board. Oh, and I didn't even talk about the extras. So, of course, as with every set, there's a Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara mini in there. And then, this was a big surprise to me. There's a mini melted matte gingerbread man color in here, and I like it. I had swatched this in store many times last year. Too warm, too warm. I just kept saying too warm. But when I got this set, I tried it, and I like it. So what I'm wearing today is an entire face with the Christmas Cookie House Party palette. Even the Better Than Sex mascara, which is not my favorite. I've got the gingerbread man lip. I've got all 3 pieces of the face palette. I've got 4 or 5 of the eyeshadows on, and the mascara, as I said. It is an absolute win for me. It is totally my number one. And if you happen to be able to get a discount during the Sephora sale, this one is only at Sephora and I think TooFaced.com. If you get some savings as a Beauty Insider or VIB or whatever, this would be a fantastic time to get that if it interests you. But that is absolutely my number one. So I think overall Too Faced really did a good job this year. There's a couple misses, I'm not going to deny that. But there's a whole lot of good stuff, and they completely impressed me with the Christmas Cookie House Party. So I really hope that was helpful for you. I know that I would have always appreciated a ranking video like this, especially around the holidays. And I'm really curious about, have you bought some of these? Are you waiting to buy some of these? Did this change your mind about something? Did this make you think, I'm not going to get that, or I am going to get that? I really would love to know in the comments kind of what you're thinking, or if you're like, there's too much from Too Faced, I don't even care. I'd really be curious, so feel free to leave me a comment about that. So I really hope that was helpful. That is my only purpose here. I always appreciate you hanging out, just talking makeup, spending some time here, because I absolutely love this stuff. And I hope today has been good to you, and I will talk to you soon.